Hey guys, it's Brie. So if you've been following me for a while now, you'll probably know that I suffer from a condition called ME, myalgic encephalomyelitis, also more commonly known as chronic fatigue syndrome. I'm sure some of you are sick of hearing me say that, but it is important for this video because I've been having kind of a bad day today. It's not my worst, but I just don't feel very good energy-wise, feel a bit nauseous, a bit feverish, and it's not very nice. But I try and turn these negative days into some kind of positive, and it reminded me that there's a video I've been meaning to do for probably over a year now and just never got round to. I can only really do a video when I feel inspired to do it, so they go on a list, and then one day when I think, oh actually I feel like really doing that video today, then I'll do them. So sometimes they're in random orders. But today's video is going to be on how to use cloth pads if you are sick, and this can be a long-term illness, so a long-term solution, or even if you're just not feeling well for one cycle. I've got two pads here to help me demonstrate this today. With cloth pads, it's more about the cleaning method than using cloth pads. Using cloth pads themselves are pretty easy. As I'll explain in a bit, it's just how you clean them that can make them a bit more difficult to use, or really simple. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So these two pads here, I've got a 9-inch Novel Red velvet top pad, and I also have a 10-inch Mimi's Dreams pad. I've had this pad from when I started out using cloth pads. Actually, it's one of my first ever, and it's still a really good workhorse that I use today, and I always grab this one if I go to hospital, so I thought it would be a really good one to use in this video because I really trust it. Anyway, I've also got my Precious Stars travel wet bag because it's the biggest one I have, and it's the best one to demonstrate this with. So, you will need a big wet bag like that. And as I said before, this method is designed more so that if you have a personal carer or something, because if you are in bed all the time or anything like that, or in a wheelchair, and you need someone to help you out with your needs, this is a way that you can kind of have a bit of privacy if you want to. I mean, a lot of the time personal carers are used to dealing with this sort of stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like even though I'm not ashamed of my period, it might just be something you want to be a little bit more private about. This method gives you a bit of that, and also allows the carer to not have to worry about dealing with menstrual fluid or anything. So when you use a cloth pad, it's very simple. Instead of just, the disposable, you take it out as packaging, you peel off the back and stick it on, you just put this in your underwear and you wrap the wings around and you snap them on like that, and it can be a lot more comfortable to use this soft fabric. When you take them off, however, that's when it can get a little bit more confusing, or rather it's more different to using a disposable. Usually with a disposable you would fold it up and then you'd throw it away, and then you put your new one on. Same thing happens, you fold it up and you'd put a new one on like this, so this pad's gone on, but it's what you do with the cloth one. So this is where you're going to need your big wet bag. I have this typically just hanging on the back of my bathroom door. It's just got a handle. And then what I do is I fold the pad in half and I don't snap them up, and this bit is crucial. Don't wrap the wings around and snap them this way. Leave it unsnapped and just place it in the wet bag. This one has two pockets, but just use the big one, which is the wet pocket. So it's just in there right now. And what you do is you continue doing this for your whole cycle, or until this wet bag gets full if you're really heavy. To be honest, I can use this bag for my whole cycle. I don't need to change it or anything, but you can wash it partway through. So you just continue filling it, like I said before. You get your pads, you unsnap them, and you fold them up in here. Now, the reason this is good is because you can zip it up, and all your soil pads are contained in here. No one has to touch them. When you go to wash them, all you have to do is, you yourself, if you're well enough, or a personal carer, just has to unzip this compartment. Or for me, I've actually had, if I've been in hospital, I'll send this home with my dad or my mom, and they just have to unzip this, put it in the washing machine, put in the laundry detergent, no fabric softener. I have a video on how to clean your cloth pads this way, if you want to go and watch that. It should be in the playlist on my channel page that says everything to do with cloth. Just unzip this, put it in the washing machine, like I said, put the detergent in, no fabric softener, maybe a bit of OxyClean just to help get out some stains. Although this method isn't really a good one if you want to prevent stains, it's just if you want to use cloth pads. It's a simple method to use them. You put them in, put it on a normal wash around 30 degrees, and then if you want to spin it, do an extra spin at the end just to get the extra moisture out, and then they're done. They'll come out clean. They might be a little bit stained, but they will be clean and usable. You can just put them on a drying rack, or you can put them in the tumble dryer at a low tumble drying temperature. But that is it. So it's really simple, and the idea for this is that you can have someone else if you need help that way. And it's really simple. They don't have to do anything complicated. Like I said, once you've just got the method down for cleaning, really easy. And that's what I love about cloth pads, because it just gives you a much more comfortable way, especially if you're in bed all the time. It's nice to be comfy, and this method definitely makes it easier. So just in case you're wondering how you might use them if you are sick, That's the way to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Like I said, it is just the cleaning method really, but by leaving the pads unsnapped, it means when you unzip the wet bag and put it in the washing machine, they'll open up naturally when the washing machine starts turning, and they'll get cleaned that way. You can also shake them out in the washing machine beforehand if you are doing it, but it means that you don't have to have someone go in and actually grab the pads out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on Tuesday. Bye.